Adult-me pets can poop now as a brand new minigame. Here's all of the new minigames and how to go and win them to get yourself a bunch of bucks. First of all, to do it, you need to go up to your pet pen and press the button that says play minigame. It's pretty straightforward, it is right there. As you can see, you have no timer. What you need to do is go and click on the good items. For example, this is a beach ball. I click on it and I gain 1 XP. This is a little red toy. Click on it and you gain XP. What you want to do is click on these items. A lot of you guys go click and drag. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is click on the good items. If it's a bone, you click on it. If it's a red disc, you click on it. If it is bucks, you click on it. If it is a poop, you go and click and drag. Don't just click it and drag it into the bin and you get XP. Now this is a pretty easy mini game. There is a timer at the bottom after you reach a certain point. So I guess you do have to go and rush, and that's where you might go wrong. Now, this is pretty easy, to be honest. All you gotta do is just click on the items. Maybe this is easier on mobile. Is it worth going and doing? I don't know. I'm currently in $3 and 19 XP, which I guess is actually relatively decent. Grab the poop, chuck it in the bin. Click on the bucks, get a buck. It's relatively easy, and we've already got 25 XP, which, by the way, is the equivalent of doing like 3 pet tasks. We are getting a couple bucks every now and then. It does get very difficult though. Like, this is now getting very quick. But as you can see, pretty good mini game. I'm gonna do this until I fail, see how long of a streak I can go and get. Or if you get any lives, but yeah, my streak now reset back to 0 on the speedness, and as you see, I got $7, 43 XP. Press exit, and it's now given my pet 43 XP, I'm pretty sure, and I just gained the $7. So pretty easy, to be honest. I advise going and doing it. If you want to go and age up your pets, then it's a pretty decent process to go and do. Now, the next minigame is camping. Obviously, to do that, we're going to go and head to the campsite to go and play the Catching Fireflies minigame. The first minigame is pretty decent. I don't believe there is a limit on how often you can do it, but at the same time, it's not going to be some get-rich-quick scheme. So what you want to do is make sure you have your pet equipped and head on over to the campsite. You will see the collect fireflies for Bert, and then the timer at the top begins. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds to go and collect these things. If you want to go and speed up the process, you can't actually go and use things such as the Flamingo Feather Teleporter in parts of it, which is interesting. Now, your goal obviously is just to run around and collect as many fireflies as possible, and all you have to do is walk up to them and touch it, and then it will go and generate even more fireflies. It's relatively easy to go and do. Again, I try to use this little Flamingo Feather. It doesn't allow me to use it. Oh, okay, maybe it's just bugging out, but I don't think it likes you going and using toys. If you do have like a grappler, then that would be easier. But I guess you're technically holding a firefly net, which is what's catching these fireflies. Now, a lot of you guys aren't going and collecting these from the top, which I would advise you go and do. A lot of them spawn on the top of this rock. So I would advise not going and using a teleporter, but I got $8 for doing this, and I caught a total of 20 fireflies. I think it actually ended the minigame early due to the fact that it turned back to daytime. And obviously when it's daytime, the camping task actually gets removed, sort of thing. So I say it's a pretty good minigame, but you're not going to get many bucks for it. Like, there's no get-rich-quick scheme from this new update. It's just incentivizing you to go and play these minigames in a more fun way, which I think is actually great. Like, I normally wouldn't have done the go-to-campsite task, but now that there is a minigame to catch some fireflies, now it's kind of exciting. Now, unfortunately, there is not a minigame for every single task. For example, this orange task is bring your pet to the hospital. This pet is called like the video. Speaking of which, if you haven't already liked this video and subscribed, I'm trying to get to 1.1 million subscribers, and around 60% of you guys watching this video haven't pressed the subscribe button, so make sure you go and push that right now. So as I said, there is not a minigame for everything, but there is on some interesting ones. For example, the going to the ocean or go to the beach sort of task. That one will go and unlock you jet skis. So what I'm going to go and do is just complete a couple of these things. There's no minigames here inside of the school, which is a shame. I slightly wish there was some sort of like incentive inside of every single orange task, but I guess they haven't got that yet. But maybe they should unlock this door one day, because I want to know what is behind the locked door. Adopt Me, you've been teasing us for years with a padlocked door that we don't know what's in it. I think it would be cool if they add the minigame for the orange task on this. Now, a lot of you guys are wondering how long are these minigames available till? December the 5th. If you guys like these minigames, they will stay. If you guys don't like them, Adopt Me will never have these minigames again. So please tell Adopt Me that you like them, because even just the pet pen picking up poop minigame, absolutely goated, okay? So to gain access to these minigames, obviously you need to make sure that your pet is actually going and gaining tasks. Because if not, you won't go and get the orange tasks, and if your pet's tasks are completely full, then you also won't be able to go and get new tasks, which are orange, and the orange tasks are the one that include minigames. So again, there's no cooldown of how often you can go and play this minigame. Honestly, I think it's a pretty cool thing to go and do. Also, I don't think there's actually any incentive of going and getting a high streak. It doesn't actually go and increase anything in comparison to just going and clicking on it without having the streak sort of thing. Like, I don't think you'll get any additional XP. Like, it would be cool that if you got to like streak 20, then each one after that you got like more XP instead of 1 XP per time. But it's a pretty fun minigame. You don't really get that many bucks though. Like, you can see me going and doing it right now. And we're on a streak of 38, by the way. Pretty pro if you say me. So I just gained 45 XP and 7 bucks. And it doesn't actually affect the pets in here, I don't think. I think it just affects the pet that you have equipped, which a lot of you guys are probably wondering about. I guess it's just a fun little minigame that you can do on the side. There's no way to auto-click this as well, by the way. I wish there was a button that would just like auto-click it, but that item will always stay there. There's no way that clicking in the wrong spot does anything good for you. What happens if I let this timer run out? It just ruins your streak and gets rid of your item. Interesting. Very interesting. So I'm going to show you what it looks like to claim 50 XP, which is the equivalent, by the way, of going and doing 5 pet tasks. It just instantly increases your friendship level. It doesn't really do anything. It doesn't like show any animation of going and increasing it, but as you can see, it's kind of like in line with this part of the N. Then it just goes and increases your XP. Now, if you do get one of those purple tasks where it allows you to go and pick what sort of task you want, make sure you go and pick a task that has one of these new minigames. It will just go and give you a bonus bucks, and it's probably a bit more fun. Unfortunately, there is no tasks inside of the pizza party place. I think they only added ones for select things. I don't really know how they decided which ones they were going to go and add it for as well, by the way. Also, no one is talking about the fact that in Adopt Me's recent video, they actually added a Christmas teaser, which is kind of fun. It says, Santa's Abandoned Workshop, or just Abandoned Workshop. What is this? Is it on the map right now? I don't know. I want to know what that is. So the other minigame is if you go and get the task, which is go to the beach. Unfortunately, I did not go and get this task. I've been waiting for orange tasks for a long time. When you go and get this task, it will give you a jet ski. I just got the task. Oh my gosh. I took so long waiting to get the task that I finally got it while trying to explain to you guys how to go and get it. So now it's actually activated these little jet skis, which weren't here before. So that's kind of fun. And it says start a time trial. Let's go, let's go. Alright, let's see how good I am. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so it's a time beach trial. Your goal is to get the fastest time possible. I don't think there's like any technique to this, by the way, or any incentive if you go and break a specific speed, but you know what, we're about to go and find that out. We're on 16 seconds. I don't think there's any way I could go and do this faster. I guess if you take the exact route perfectly, 10 bucks in 24 seconds. Hey, you know what? I will take that. So I just got an additional 10 bucks while my pet is still going and completing the task. So hey, these are pretty cool bonus things. Please, everyone, tell Adami that you love these minigames and that you want them to stay, because I think overall it benefits the game a ton. Also, I'm not sure if the XP thing from the pet pen is slightly bugged or not, because it doesn't seem to be fully working for me yet. But if it is for you, let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe. Press the button on the right to go and check out another Adopt Me video that I think you'd like to go and watch next. To buy my merch and hope it arrives before Christmas, press this button right here. Be quick, as it might not arrive if you don't order it soon. And if you want to check out my real life channel, press the button right here to check out a non-gaming video.